Hello everybody and welcome to Shadow of the Road. I am back to Cozy Punk Host and we're pretty punk today, I'd say. Typewriter effect. What does that mean? I mean, sure. But yeah, we're gonna have a look a little bit at the menu first. This is the playtest for Shadow of the Road. I'm gonna bump that down to 50. 75 seems okay so far. I may fiddle with that later on. Save. Let's just jump right in, shall we? Creepy demon dude. Disclaimer, this is not the Nippon you know. Shadow of the Road takes place at the fall of the Edo period. It is a time of great change, not just for Nippon, but for the entire world. While some of these changes occurred in reality, many others are unique to our story. While great care has been taken to research and explore these areas of sensitivity, characters, locations, and events do not reflect their real-life counterparts. This is a work of fiction. As for how and why these deviations from history have occurred, that is for you to discover. Welcome to Shadow of the Road. I like that they put that there. I like that they were like, this is based in an actual historical period, but we have taken liberties of a fictional variety, so just be warned. I like that they did that. Well, I pressed any key. No, I didn't. I clicked my mouse button. It's not the same thing. Any key and mouse button. Not mutually exclusive. That's a cute logo. I like how they made it both look like an owl and a cat. The Battle of Fushima. I love that the voice acting is in Japanese. Civil war erupts between shogun and emperor, between divine traditions and ruthless progress. Dig the art style. Next. Fuck me. I do love historical fiction with futuristic tech. Well, that was an intense opening. Excuse me? Who was that? I'm gonna turn down, I think, the voices a little bit. Tobes, I need you to not be standing on my keyboard right now, sweet boy. Yasumi Ryokan. February 7th, 1868. A few days later, Shataro and Akira arrive at a well-travelled ryokan, a half-day's march from Edo. A few surviving stragglers from the shogun's army occupy the booths around them. Wayless and grieving their fallen master, the Ronin consider their next move. Press any key to continue. I'm not going to read out the dialogue if it's got Japanese voice acting, but you can see it down here. So let's continue. Okay, I'll read this. Satoru listens to the memory of a happier time in silence, a morose expression on his face. そして戻った時には足元がふらついて酒臭い。俺持ちすぐさまだった。けどバレたのは俺のせいじゃなかった。 Okay. Is this meant to be voice acted, or is it only partially voice acted? Doesn't matter. Oh yes, it was all my fault. You see my skin, Satoru? Tell me, how could I hide the blush of Sake? He's pale. 2 decades later, and his words still ring so clear. It is time to spar. A samurai is always prepared. Tell me, Satoru, what happened next? I do not recall. Akira raises an eyebrow. Is that so? You do not recall our battle of the ages, two students faced against their master? A sight I'll never forget, the shinai trembling in your hands, and the concentration on your face, desperately holding on to the contents of your stomach. Oof. That is not how I remember it. He beat us until we could no longer stand. Was it a lesson or a punishment? How about both? Both is good. Satoru remembers his master's words. A wound given in training is a wound taken from the battlefield. At the word battlefield, Satoru's expression falls. He gazes into his Sakazuki. Oh, you can hover over it and it tells you stuff. That's interesting. Traditionally, sake is served as part of a ceremony. At a ryokan or inn such as this, it is brought out to the guests in a heated bottle and then sipped in a sakazuki, a small porcelain cup. That's so cool. Satoru, you do not mourn him alone. Every strike of his blade, every lesson that he imparted. It is thanks to Master Mochitsugu that we drink and remember. I'm trying to pronounce the names as well as I can, but I am going to stumble at some of them. It was our duty to protect him. We failed. There was no way to save him. But you, Satoru, you I could save. I do not regret that. Our lives have not been saved, Akira. We traded them for our honor. Our honor can be restored, our lives cannot. I will not rest until yours is reclaimed. Then we shall act as Onryo. We will not rest until we bring death to those that wronged our master. Interesting, Onryo. Literally a vengeful spirit, and Onryo is a particularly cruel and violent type of ghost. Often, though not exclusively, women, these ghosts have been wronged or mistreated in life and so return as spirits to exact their revenge on their enemies. Cool. I personally don't vibe with revenge. I don't think it's a good idea. So I am going to go with this. Because honor can be restored. If they die, they die. But they can reclaim their honor. Akira was pushed moderately towards the warm-hearted path. Okay. And what of your honor? Akira smiles wistfully. I will restore it by repaying the debt of kindness you once gave to a broken boy. I see no boy before me, only a true warrior of Kamido. Literally the way of the kami. Kamido has emerged as an organized code describing the virtues, morals, and practices a true samurai should follow. By training their minds, bodies, and souls, samurai might walk the path of the kami, and in so doing, be granted boons of their blessing. Earlier in the Tokugawa dynasty, these rules were collected, organized, and even distributed as law. By 1868, its teachings have spread throughout Nippon, and its principles are familiar even to non-samurai. Oh dear, well these guys look like trouble. And they're walking like modern day Yakuza. The swag. Shogun. The military ruler of Nippon. Normally this role of head general serves and is appointed by the emperor. In practice for several centuries, the shogun has acted as Nippon's position of greatest power. And Ronin. Literally an unrestrained or immorally indulged person, a Ronin is a samurai with no master. Traditionally, in such a case, a samurai should commit seppuku or ritual suicide. Those who do not instead become Ronin. Under the strict discipline of recent shogunate leadership, the term has become a brand of revulsion and shame. Ronin enjoy none of the privileges of the samurai class. Their presence is met with loathing and distrust. Detached from Kamido, they may be perceived as no more virtuous than common bandits. Following the death of their own master, Satoru and Akira must now traverse Nippon bearing the prejudices of this term. It seems we have been found. No matter, I will flee no longer. Hiding does not become a warrior. Allow me, Satoru. I will teach them to fear the bite of a wild dog. Maybe a Ronin, but I still walk the path of Kamido. I will defend the Shogun's honor. Or this war has taken everything from us. I will not see you come to harm alone. We fight together. I like the brothers in arms camaraderie. Relations been cool. Cool. I like the fact that there's relationship building in this and that your decisions do actually have weight. This war has taken everything from us. I will not see you come to harm. I read that. Akira smiles at his old friend, then let the blood spill on our master. Then let the blood we spill on our master Mochitsugu. Mochitsugu? Ohayo gozaimasu. Show yourselves. Have you no pride left? So, my informant spoke true. Shogunate cowards hiding from battle and drinking in shame. Speak your name, samurai. He seems like such a swaggy asshole. I am Kobayashi Keiichi, loyal servant of our great emperor, but I do not address as samurai. The Kobayashi clan are a long-standing family of samurai. Recently they have fallen into hard times, growing more desperate and on the brink of financial ruin. In the civil war that has erupted between shogun and emperor, they have elected to support the latter. Right? I see only 2 ronin, allied to the traitorous shogun, too cowardly to join their feeble master in death. Careful, brave samurai. I hear insults and insolence. Ikeda's eyes shimmer in fury. But can your blade match your words? Keiichi hesitates for a moment before steeling his resolve. Submit to the strength of the Kobayashi clan, and I will grant you merciful deaths. Okay, so I feel like we're getting into some combat soon. This should be interesting. I'm not entirely certain what to expect, even though I was looking at the Steam page in great depth yesterday. You are not welcome here. Your emperor has been corrupted. The emperor, at least in name, is the overarching ruler of Nippon. In reality, the strength of the Tokugawa dynasty has proven that the shogun holds the most power. Historically, the emperor, as Tenno, or heavenly sovereign, also acted as head of the Shinto religion and conduit of the kami. However, Mutsuhito, the current emperor, has strongly abolished this role. Instead, in his efforts to restore imperial power, he rejects the kami and seeks other allegiances. Ooh. At the hands of these filthy gaijin. Okay, gaijin. Literally outside person, gaijin is a Nippon word for a foreigner. While not necessarily negative by nature, by the late Edo period, the word often assumes pejorative implications. Specifically, many followers of the shogun see the Western world's influence as corruptive to the traditional values of Nippon. Ha! It appears the Japanese savage is upset. As Keiichi sizes the room, a flash of uncertainty crosses his face. This isn't right. My informant... Enough words. My blades will deliver your answer. Alright. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Okay, his expression becomes joyful. Such loud voices. Let's open their throats. Damn. Okay, basics. Combat tutorial. Shadow of the Road is a tactical role-playing game that rewards careful planning and a strategic approach. In this tutorial, you will learn the basics of combat, camera controls, the timeline, movement, and skills. Hey, Tobes. Very cute. You can adjust the camera anytime to gather information, scout enemy positions, and inform your decision-making. Use WASD to move the camera, QE to rotate, and scroll wheel to zoom the camera in and out. So that's fairly standard. So it's not continuous. I need to tap it. And WASD. Interesting. Alright. So it does play a little bit like XCOM. So it's even got the shield symbols where... Oh, and the half shield symbols when it's like half cover and full cover. So our guys are over here. Wait, are those our guys? Guys, are you our guys? Where are our guys? Guys. There's quite a lot of people here. That's a lady who's fleeing. This is one of our guys. Right? Oh no, here we are. Here's our guys. I don't know how I managed to lose them. Okay. Oh my. This might be quite complex. Turns timeline. Timing is critical. Each battle takes place according to the order displayed on the timeline. You can see this at all times at the top of your screen. Each combatant has their own turn interval score, which determines how often their turn occurs. A lower score means they can act more frequently. Interesting. Okay, Kobayashi Samurai, Sword Slash. Loyal but merciless samurai for the Emperor values wealth over life. Okay. Attacks of Opportunity. An attack of opportunity, or AOO, AOO, doesn't matter, occurs during movement when a combatant passes within striking distance of an enemy. It can also occur when attempting to disengage from an enemy. This can be avoided if planned movement will provoke an AOO. A red marker will be displayed. I'm having trouble with this. That said, sometimes such a risky maneuver is necessary to prevent an even greater disadvantage. Tobes is attempting to monopolize my attention just now. The battlefield is represented as a square grid. Traversing this grid costs 1 movement point per tile. To move your allies, hover over tile and press right mouse button. To rotate the position, hold the right mouse button, RMB, over an empty tile and drag in the desired direction. Move Satoru to the highlighted tile. So... I'm trying. I was pressing LMB because I'm clever. To attack enemies, combatants use their skills. These can be found along the bottom of the screen. Each skill consumes action points and may have additional requirements. Be sure to read skill descriptions carefully. Some consume AP more than others, or more AP than others. Activate with delay or have a cooldown before they can be used again. Now that Satoru is in position, he can attack. Use the Mofubuki Cut skill to attack the Kobayashi Samurai. Okay. How do I... Do I have to open this? It hasn't told me how to do that. Oh, here it is. Content creator blindness. Oh, there's backstab. Press the button below to end Satoru's turn. Fallen Ruin seeking redemption purpose. Twin blades. Ooh, cool. So it's this guy's turn now. And then this guy. Which means it'll be Akira's turn next, which means we get to go. Delayed skills. Some skills are not executed immediately. Instead, after activation, there is a delay while the combatant prepares to unleash a powerful attack. Watch out, Satoru is in trouble. Note the red line indicating the looming danger. Move Akira to the highlighted tile. To help Satoru, Akira first needs a clear shot. Combatants can use cover and other environmental objects in order to clear paths and create new opportunities. Destroy the cover blocking Akira's shot. Cool. When a combatant is preparing a delayed attack, they are vulnerable. This presents an opportunity. Akira is now free to strike his target. Doing so breaks the attack, preventing it entirely, and also awards him a bonus action point. Attack the ENC rifleman to break his action. Spend your bonus AP. Attack Keiichi. This is Keiichi, I believe. Okay. So we're gonna do this, and then we get bonus, and then we're gonna... Which one's Keiichi? Oh, him. He's literally highlighted. Content creator blindness! He's out of ammo, looks like. Or his gun's jammed. He's fleeing like a coward. Gotcha. More powerful skills often come with unique drawbacks or conditions for use. Satoru has unlocked the devastating Twin Blade skill. It is a particular form of cooldown, only becoming available once 2 enemies have been killed. By paying attention to each skill's requirements, side effects, and hidden uses, you can strategize formidable sequences and outweigh your enemies. Move and attack the ENC rifleman using the Twin Blade skill. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. And we're gonna smack him up. And end turn. Oof. Only 4 damage though. I only control the 2 Ronin. Akira brings his own arsenal to the battlefield. By lining up his shot, he can fire with immense power. This is another delayed skill. But be careful, just as the riflemen were vulnerable to breaks, so too is Akira. When using this skill, ensure he is positioned safely. Prepare a... Can I move? I want to... I guess not. Well-placed shot. On any enemy. I don't know who the bad guys are. Okay, reloading. That will take an AP point. That'll take AP rather, because that would be action point otherwise. You've completed the basic tutorial and are now ready to lead your allies to victory. Use what you've learned to mop up the rest of these enemies. Okay, so this ought to go well. He didn't die, so I'm gonna go here. Ooh, okay. That was an attack of opportunity. Gosh, there's so many guys on this timeline. And I still have another... I could have killed him. Bollocks. Nice. At least they're all focused on killing each other. I deserved that. I deserved that. I felt like a coward. Well, at least they're mopping up a lot of the bad guys for us. Ooh. Right. Oh, wait. Let's just kill this guy. Ouch. Can I just shoot him? Two damage. And can I get you to actually move into cover? Yeah, go here. Out of range. I'm not doing this very well. Yikes. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Oops. No, can I unclick that? Yeah, I want to go here. And then I'm gonna kill that guy in the back. Kill that guy specifically in the back. I'm not sure how many other guys there are. One? I say I'm not sure how many other guys there are. It's literally just one. It's up here. It's all up here. Right, so we need to get to this guy. So I'm thinking here. Oh, he's just out of range. Get him into cover. Done. Right, you. I can get you here. He's out of range. Okay. Click it off again. And... oh, well, that was dumb, that wasn't it? I can't move him anymore. So I guess we'll just do that. I thought they were supposed to line up the shots first. Target is obscured. Oh, it is very specific, isn't it? Okay. Okay. We can do it. He's very close to being dead. Can you go up here? That's rubbish. I can't... That's rubbish. He's gonna get shot. Well, he's obscured by the ladder, so I guess maybe not. Reloading, okay. I don't really want to put him in harm's way because he does have the least health. We did it! We did it, everybody! Arrogant Ronin. You should have run when you had the chance. What? Oh my gosh. Beyond damage, abilities can have widespread effects, including reshaping the timeline. Here, Keiichi delivers a staggering strike that shifts Satoru's next turn rightwards, allowing enemies to move first. Pay close attention to shift, as it may leave your allies vulnerable to a flurry of attacks. With his shifting attacks covered by two riflemen, Keiichi is a treacherous adversary. However, note that the frequent delayed attacks leave his riflemen vulnerable to breaks and bonus AP. Take advantage of this bonus AP to perform multiple actions per turn. This is a bit rubbish. I'm gonna... Okay, well, I want to get you in the cover. You. I can't move him for some reason. Or it's just not letting me for some reason. Why can't I move here? I can't. Good. I'm still gonna get shot from there. But I should have just shot him. Oh well. I don't think his bow actually spawned in there. Didn't think of that. Didn't think of that. Should have shot him. Whew. As you've learned, a combatant's turn interval score affects how often their turn appears on the timeline. Some skills allow the score to be manipulated directly. Satoru's leader's call is one such example, reducing the turn interval of his allies and himself, and therefore granting more frequent turns. It's highly effective against Keiichi's shifting attacks. Use the leader's call. Okay. Okay. You've learned about shift, exploiting breaks, and turn interval manipulation. It's time to put all your knowledge to the test to defeat your enemies. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Alright. Can I just go right here, please? This is gonna be a mistake. Yeah, see, that's why. That's why that was a mistake. But I'm gonna do this as well. Because you suck. I wonder if we can die in the tutorial, because, These guys are such cowards. yeah, that's fair. Right. I don't think... Can we hit him? We certainly can. Oh, you fucking bitch. That is a quadruple-barreled weapon he's got there. We can, in fact, die. We'll give that another go. Wait, basics? Okay, no. We're done. I like the look of this game. I like the feel of this game. It's extremely complex in its gameplay mechanics. But if it looks up your alley, go request a playtest. Because I am having fun with this. I just suck at it. As I do most games, apparently. But, yeah, this has been Shadows of the Road. Is it Shadows of the Road or is it Shadow of the Road? Because I've seen it written both ways. But Shadow of the Road. Wishlist now. and check out the playtest. You can request access on the Steam page. Thank you everybody so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye.